On Christmas, President Biden is reminding the American people of what a dignified and compassionate president looks like, someone who cares about the people, in contrast to Donald Trump. And folks, the contrast could not be more clear here. President Biden posted this lovely image of a little kitten, one of my favorite Christmas tales. Contrast that to Donald Trump's post. Now available. GetTrumpGuitars.com. By the way, Trump was previously hit with a cease and desist letter by the Gibson company for purportedly taking their design and intellectual property and selling it with his own guitar line, whatever the heck you want to call it. Donald Trump posts an image of the United States of America flag in the Panama Canal, trying to bully Panama into saying America's going to conquer it or take back over the Panama Canal. President Biden shaking the hands of firefighters. Notice that Donald Trump doesn't do any of that once the election is over, right? Donald Trump would always do those stunts where he'd bring pizza boxes to the fire department during the election, but then after would never deliver on the things he said he was going to do. President Biden's been a steady hand and has been constantly on the side. Workers, firefighters, first responders, unions, the American people, red states and blue states. Remember what President Biden said to me during the interview we did in the Roosevelt Room in the West Wing? By the way, watch it and share it with family members if you haven't. He said, I'm a president for all Americans, and a lot of my policies helped out red states even more than blue states, where the red states had really bad infrastructure. We brought them good infrastructure. We brought them jobs. And I don't care who they voted for. I cared about their Americans. And my job, my duty as the president of the United States is to help them. President Biden goes, this holiday season, Jill and I are thinking of the brave first responders and frontline workers who keep our communities and families safe. Our nation is stronger than ever because of them. And that stands in contrast to the firefighters union in New York, who are absolutely pissed that Trump and Republicans stripped funding from the 9/11 healthcare program in the continuing resolution. Today's episode of F Around and Find Out. Let's play it.
We're calling on the administration that's coming in. We're calling on the senators and Congress people that have made their promises to honor what everyone has said, to never forget.
New York City Fire Department unions are calling for the restoration of funding to the James Zadroga 9/11 Health and Compensation Act after it was left out of Congress's funding on Friday. The act guarantees medical treatment for first responders, firefighters, and survivors who helped with the recovery efforts following the World Trade Center attack. It also provides financial compensation for those who suffered injuries, illnesses, or death as a result.
My old laundry detergent used to come in these big plastic jugs, and it never lived up to the hype. I know you know what I'm talking about. The laundry wouldn't come out as fresh as it was supposed to, and that became so frustrating. This podcast is sponsored by Laundry Sauce. Laundry Sauce created the world's best-smelling laundry detergent in simple-to-use, high-performance pods. Laundry Sauce has transformed the mundane task of doing laundry into a luxurious and exciting experience, so you don't have to dread laundry day anymore. Earlier this week, I just used the Egyptian rose pods, and my clothes smell amazing. So what's the secret behind Laundry Sauce? Well, they partnered with one of the top fragrance houses in the world, the same team behind many of your favorite designer scents. From Australian sandalwood to Egyptian rose to cyber pine, with Laundry Sauce, laundry day will never smell the same again. Plus, they stripped away all the unnecessary ingredients and artificial dyes and maximized the hardworking science-backed stain fighters and enzymes to ensure your favorite clothes come out looking brand new. I went from dreading doing laundry to legitimately being excited to do laundry because I know my clothes will come out smelling amazing. I love Laundry Sauce so much. My favorite scent is that Egyptian rose I mentioned earlier. It's sort of like a rose mixed with some warm nutmeg and clover spice. It's amazing. And I'm not going to lie, my whole house kind of smells like Laundry Sauce now, but I'm not complaining, and I know it's just me. Check out the reviews on their site. They're some of the funniest reviews you will ever read and are super authentic. They match my own experience exactly. Plus, it's not just the pods that they sell. Laundry Sauce makes scent boosters, dryer sheets, dryer balls, fabric softeners, and even candles too. Plus, if you you aren't happy, send back laundry sauce for a full refund, no questions asked. Elevate your laundry with laundry sauce. Now is the time to experience laundry sauce. Head to laundrysauce.com/Meidas and use promo code Meidas at checkout for 15% off. That's the best offer you'll find, but you must use our code Meidas, that's MEIDAS, for 15% off your order. One last time, that's laundrysauce.com/Meidas, promo code Meidas, MEIDAS, for 15% off.
Now, also in stark contrast to Donald Trump's behavior, President Biden's been releasing videos about how he's helped the American people. I'm not showing you any Trump videos. I've made you that promise. I'm going to stick by that. No Trump videos, no audio. I hear you. We're not going to show you that, especially not on Christmas. But I do want to show you, I'm not going to show you Trump. That's not the but. This is a video that Rudy Giuliani released, dressed up as a Santa suit with a woman on his lap selling Rudy Giuliani coffee. Why? Because Trump's selling Trump guitars, Trump coins, Trump watches, Trump. Giuliani this, Rudy this. They're in it for themselves. Watch this, then we'll show the contrast. Let's play it.
Oh, Merry Christmas! What would you like for Christmas, darling?
Rudy coffee.
Not diamonds, not a necklace?
No,
Give
just
her all
Rudy
the coffee she
coffee.
wants! Give her all the coffee she wants!
All right, and now the contrast. 3 videos of President Biden. These are lovely videos. And it's so important that you watch all 3 of them because I think it highlights a lot. This first video right here, President Biden talked about how his administration announced that another 55,000 public service workers are approved to have their student debt wiped out, meaning nearly 5 million borrowers have received forgiveness, including 1 million public servants. Contrast that to Trump, whose PPP program waived the debt, eliminated the debt of rich people. Biden focused on public sector workers who gave back. Here, watch this clip.
We were forgiven around $70,000.
And it was huge. We would have been paying on it after we would have retired from the school systems. He changed our lives.
He changed our lives.
After 10 years working in public service and making every single payment on student loans, some Americans could soon see the rest of their school debt completely forgiven.
Thank you so much.
We can do so much because of you.
Yeah.
What you did.
It was easier to pay the bills and breathe.
Yes. Not as much worried about paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
We're actually able to save money. We're able to save for a new furnace. We're able to fix the roof. Things that are broken down that we never knew if we could ever fix before. If you have to rack up intense bills to get your degree to work in the public sector, there is hope that these huge student loans will be forgiven. You can make a living and it can be okay. You're still making 10 years of payments on this. We paid off more than $70,000.
Both interest and all that. When you help others, it just is a ripple effect.
Now, in contrast to the Trump guitars, the Trump watches, the Trump coins, the Trump NFTs, all the stupid crap that he sells, President Biden, again, this is after the election. The election's over, okay? But what's President Biden talking about? What was he talking to me about? Stuff like this. Thanks to my Inflation Reduction Act, we've made historic progress lowering healthcare costs. $35 for insulin, $35 for inhalers, a $2,000 a year cap on prescription drugs for Medicare recipients, and more. Here, watch this.
What's your name?
Bob.
Hey,
I'd
Bob.
like to thank you for lowering the cost of my insulin. It makes a big difference in my life.
God love you, it does.
It truly does.
2025?
Yeah.
No senior will ever have to pay more than $2,000 for every single drug they have.
That is, you don't know how I'm paying almost $5,000 a year and I'm on Medicare.
It's going to go down to a maximum $2,000.
That's incredible.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
We love you, Mr. President.
God love you.
Lovely video. It's a beautiful video. President Biden also posted this video right here. I am proud of the work we have done to make the Affordable Care Act more accessible and more affordable for folks like Phoenix's grandmother. Just take a look at this here. Play this clip.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
What's your name?
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
I want to thank you for Obamacare. I'm 14 years cancer free. I looked at the payment. 9 rounds of chemo was $7,500. 40 rounds of radiation was $1,200. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. Thank you.
It's got another $800 there too.
I'm here to take care of my grandkids.
I want you all to see that. Another beautiful, lovely video right there. And again, you take a look at President Biden's accomplishments, 12.6% GDP growth, 16.2 million jobs created, 1.6 million jobs created in construction and manufacturing, lowest average unemployment rate, incomes are up, lowered costs for families, 20 million new business applications, workers filing for union representation has doubled, $1 trillion in private sector manufacturing and clean energy investments have been announced. And a lot of that will happen during Trump's term too. But when I asked President Biden, I said, are you going to regret when the other guy takes credit? He goes, no, I'm not going to regret. If the American people benefit, that's what I care about most. So in President Biden's final days, as we all sit around the table with our families on Christmas, whatever holiday you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate holidays at all, remember the dignified, humble public servant who worked for the American people. That's how I view it. In contrast to the bumbling, mumbling fool, as I see it, in Donald Trump threatening Greenland, threatening Panama, threatening Mexico, threatening Canada, bullying this, bullying that. So deranged, so unhinged. Trump made other posts as well. I don't want to show you. His other posts are just stupid. Dangerous. But I'm going after this person. I'm going after that person. The January 6th committee Stalinist. And shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Seriously. We need to reflect on what dignified, humble, public servant, leadership, service is all about. Service. Reflect on that this Christmas. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 4 million.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Midas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.